Sorry about that.
It's alright. It happens.
Tell me how you feel about Captain America.
I really like Captain America. He's one of my favorite characters, and he has such unique abilities that he's able to do a lot of things that other Avengers and other superheroes can't.
Which of the Captain America movies are your favorite?
My favorite Captain America movie is Captain America: The Winter Soldier because it has a lot of fight scenes, and who doesn't love a good fight scene? And then also it has a lot of there's like 3 or 4 different plot lines going at once, so you have to like really pay attention to what's going on, or else you might miss something, and that just makes for a really like entertaining and fun to watch movie.
Yeah, that's how Avenger movies are. What do you think when you first watched the movie Captain America?
The first time I watched a Captain America movie was when I was probably 4 or 5, and we were in New York City, and we had just gotten off of the train that we took inside the city to the train stop, and we went back to our hotel room, and we just turned on the TV, and Captain America: The First Avenger was playing, and it was only about 10 minutes in, so my brother and I sat on the bed and just watched it all the way through, and I was like, wow, that was really cool. Who was that guy? And my dad was like, oh, you don't even know who Captain America is. And then we went and watched all of the movies.
You didn't even know the actor that played Captain America?
No, I was like 4 or 5. I didn't really know.
Chris Evans.
I didn't really know that whole thing existed.
What was your favorite part in Captain America?
One of my favorite moments is in The First Avenger when he goes and he jumps out the plane to go save his friends, because it really just shows his loyalty, because he's like, okay, I might die, but I still have to go and try to save my friends at least. And then, of course, because he's Captain America and he's so cool, he just jumps out without a parachute.
Yeah, he is. What about the scene where he threw his shield into a tree and then knocked a guy out of the tree?
Oh, in Avengers 1, that was cool, when they were attacking the Hydra base.
What is your least favorite part of Captain America?
My least favorite part is in the Winter Soldier and how they killed off all of the other Winter Soldiers, because I think if there were like 7 or 8 Winter Soldiers plus Bucky, I think that could have been so cool, because it would be like an elite task force that was able to go and be like dispatched. And then it would also be cool if it was like two or three of them against all the other ones, and you could follow the 2 or 3 on like trying to defeat their brothers and sisters.
Yeah, that would be cool. What did you think when you saw Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr.? Did you think they were like brothers?
I do remember watching Civil War for the first time and remembering how I guess brotherly their arguments were, because it was over like, it seems like over such small things, but of course like it wasn't. It was over whether or not they give up their identities. But I just remember being like 7 and going like, wow, they really are just like brothers. They fight a lot.
Yeah, they are like brothers. What's your opinion on all of the suits for Captain America? Which one is your favorite and why?
My favorite Captain America suit is the original one with the like the blue top and then the red and white striped kind of stomach area all the way around, and he has like the little helmet. It's just like, it's so iconic because that was how he looked in the comics, and that's just like when you think Captain America, that's what you think of.
But I kind of wish it looked more like the Infinity War and Endgame suit.
Yeah, I like that. That's probably a close second one. Is the Infinity War suit?
Would you like to be part of the Avengers, fight alongside Captain America and everyone else?
I think if I had superpowers, it'd be really cool. But if I didn't, I feel like I'd probably die. Because
But what kind of superpowers?
I would want to be like Taskmaster, who's the bad guy in Black Widow, because she can like watch people and then be able to mimic their movements. So like if you watch Captain America fight, then you can become Captain America. And I think like that's just like there's not anything like that anywhere else aside from in Taskmaster, and I think that's so awesome.
How would you feel if Captain America met Captain Carter?
I think it'd be an awesome moment, like in theaters when you hear everybody go, "Wait, what?" And then Captain Carter comes out of like whatever portal from the multiverse, and you can just like slow zoom onto Captain America's face as his eyes just get really big. I think it'd be an awesome scene.
Yeah, Marvel needs more multiverse movies.
Yeah.
Would it be cool if all of the Captain Americas met each other?
I think it would be interesting because if you count U.S. Agent or John Walker from Falcon and the Winter Soldier as a Captain America, because he does have the super soldier serum and the shield, I think he and Cap stand for such different things. Like John Walker is so arrogant and like isn't like very self-centered. Like he's very self-centered, and he doesn't care about other people aside from like he just cares about the goal and he just wants to get to the goal. Whereas Cap can like defy orders like for the greater good, like go and jump out of a plane to save his friends. And I think they would have. I think the difference in them would make for a really interesting, like relationship or dynamic between them.
Yeah, but what about the zombie version of Captain America?
Zombie Cap. That would be interesting because I feel like Cap would either be really disgusted or really like interested and want to be like Tony and do science.
The zombie one would eat everyone in sight.
Well, that wouldn't be good.
Would be funny.
It would be funny.
What do you think about Captain America being the leader of the Avengers, and why?
I think there's no better person for the job. I think he's the ideal guy because he's not self-centered. Like he cares about everybody equally, and he doesn't put himself before others. Like put his motives above others' needs.
Yeah, he is a very great superhero.
Yeah.
Do you think Marvel is going to make a multiverse for Captain America? They indefinitely should.
I agree with you. They definitely should. I think expanding, because especially in the comics, there's a lot of different variants, I guess, of Cap, and I think having them all meet and either team up against like have all the villains, like have all the Caps team up against all of Cap's villains, and just have like a awesome fight scene.
Yeah, that would be cool, but what about all of them team up against Thanos?
I think that'd be a pretty easy fight. I think having like 60 Captain Americas against one Thanos, I think Thanos would have to get creative to be able to defeat them.
1,000 Captain Americas versus 100 Thanoses.
100 Thanoses?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, that's 10 captains for every Thanos. I think that'd be a closer battle, but I think the Captain Americas could still win.
Do you think Captain America is the best Avenger?
He's definitely top 5. I don't know if he's my favorite. I like Tony, and I like Hawkeye a lot, because like it's not like a typical.
Hawkeye is awesome.
It's not like a typical, yeah, because he's not a superhero. He's just a guy who's really, 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 really good at archery.
Yeah, he's a very skilled archer.
Yeah.
Do you think Captain America and the Winter Soldier will get along? Even if Bucky was still mean and Captain America is trying to help him be good again.
I don't know if they would get along, because it is kind of Bucky's like whole goal to kill Cap. But I think the way that they portrayed Cap being able to like persuade Bucky to save him from the river, when they like after the helicarrier is destroyed and they fall into the river, and then Bucky drags them out and leaves them on the beach. I think like the whole movie built up to that point, and I think that's just such a special moment that I think like all of Captain America's hard work trying to persuade Bucky to change sides, like that's when it shows the audience that it really paid off.
Yeah. Do you think the villains of Captain America will come together?
Well, Captain America's pretty good at his job, so most of them are dead, except, let's see, Red Skull, a couple others.
Except the immortal ones like Red Skull.
Yeah. I think if they were all to come back to life in some in some show, some movie, I think all of the Captain America villains against like one or two Caps, I think having them like if it's Captain America and then Captain Carter versus like Red Skull, Thanos, Winter Soldier, Zemo, all of them, I think the final fight scene would be a lot like in Spider-Man No Way Home, when it's the three Spider-Man versus like 5 or 6 bad guys, and I think just like they did in Spider-Man, they'll have to get creative to be able to defeat them.
Do you think the villains from other universes will get along?
I think it depends on who, because if someone like Zemo, like Baron Zemo, who just wants to basically get as much like power and money as he can, I think someone like him against someone like someone like him trying to team up with someone like Winter Soldier when he's bad, I think it would be hard. It'd be easy for them to go on like the common ground of like, okay, we both hate this guy, let's go kill him. But then after that, when they're trying to like divvy up what power they got or something like that, I think having a kind of like debate between them and have the, because Zemo and Bucky stand for such different things. Like Bucky doesn't really stand for anything. He just wants to like complete his objectives so he can stop being Winter Soldier. And then Zemo is really like thoughtful and wants to plan it all out. I think having them team up would be. It's kind of like in Endgame when all the Avengers team up and there's like a bunch of different strategies on how they have to defeat Thanos.
There's like over 100 Avengers.
Yeah. Plus like all the Wakandans and all the people from Guardians.
against Thanos' team.
Yeah.
They should do a Captain America movie like that.
I agree.
Will you be happy if they cast other Captain Americas, but it's different universes?
I think it'd be awesome. Having more, like, the more the merrier. Having more Captain Americas opens more opportunities, so you can have like multiverse events, like in What If, having all the different Avengers from different universes team up with the Watcher to go and like unite against a common, like they're so different. Like one of them's a zombie, but then they all go and unite against one of them's fighting zombies, and then having them all unite against a common goal. I think having that, but just Captain America's, because every Captain America is pretty similar. They're all like noble and brave and strong and smart, and having them all like work together, I think it'd become like one big Captain America where they can all just like work together and accomplish the greater goal.
I think Captain Carter would be like their leader.
I agree. I love Captain Carter. She's such a cool character.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Captain America is worthy of Thor's hammer? Why or why not?
I think definitely Captain America, because he's just a kid from Brooklyn. So after he got the super soldier serum, because the way that super soldier serum works is like it adds to everything that you already have. So the reason that John Walker in Falcon and the Winter Soldier is bad is because he had like a tiny amount of bad in him, but then once he took the super soldier serum, that like amplified to 1,000. But with Captain America, there wasn't anything bad in him. So when he took the super soldier serum, that like all the good amplified to 1,000. So I think
he turned to a war hero.
Exactly, yeah. He's like the ideal guy, which I think means, of course, he should be worthy. He's one of the best, like one of the best guys for the job. Probably second to Thor, because it is Thor's hammer.
I think it's kind of funny in Endgame where Captain America caught Thor's big hammer and then Thor said, "Oh no, you get the little one."
No, that's for me. Give me you get the little one.
Were you happy to see Falcon as the new Captain America? Captain Falcon. That's just an awesome new candidate for the job.
Yeah. Back when Sam Falcon was introduced, everybody was like, "Oh, he's just gonna be like the little sidekick, like Robin is to Batman." He's just like, he's only known because he's sidekicks with Cap, which was true for like 2 movies, but then he became his own character, and then in Falcon and the Winter Soldier they really fleshed it out.
According to core.com, superhero legends are whether it's lifting a hammer, a custom internal powers, or carry a shield. Heroic legends mean something different to many people. Created by cartoonist Joe Simon and Jack Kirby. Well, for starters, the hammer in question, Mjolnir, can only, well, can only be wielded by those who are considered worthy. Little mescality instead policy put on it by Thor's dad. It's pretty cool to see the Avenger who's the purest of heart officially depend worthy the weapon of God. 8 out of 8 Magneto beats Cap all the time. 7 out of 8 High Con is one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel Multiverse. 6 out of 8 The Hulk is too much for Captain America. 5 out of 8 The Scarcity and the Void are too powerful for any one hero. 4 out of 8 Daredevil beats everyone somehow. Power scale. 10. Captain America was in a position to kill Iron Man in Civil War, which puts him in a higher rank. He was considerably defended in extent. The skull is made of unique vibranium metal alloy. That has never been the shield was used by Captain America's military Dr. Myra McLean, who was cancelled during World War II in the main Marvel community. Steve Rogers was born on July 4th, 1922, making him 99 years old. The MCU version, however, was born in 1918.